Hello, beautiful people of the internet. It's the 20th March, and I think it is 16, right? Or 15, somewhere around that. So, yeah, we are losing count of days now. That means we are enjoying the process. Today is Sunday, and I'm understanding value of Sunday because now the colleges are, there and they're doing their stuff. So, yeah, holidays, lot of time to do the productive things and all that stuff. So, what I did today is visiting one of the places, one of my favorite places by myself, which is not a good thing to ask for to your parents when they think you're a stupid child, but they allowed me to do that. I convinced them. And I went there with navigation and whole thing on the bike. That was so fucking fun. And finding a way out of it, that was a cool situation. And I want to explore something like this every weekend. And I will try my best to do that. That's for that Sunday. uh, okay, so day started with really interesting conversation with one of industry expert person that I know. And man, when you start your day like that, when you interact with a person with such a high energy, you have a bar set for the day that stays there always. And talking with that person is so amazing. Asking a question, she traveled 100 countries in the world, and she was sharing her experience over that, and I was like that inspired me in some sense. And man, talking to people and talking to right people is a favorite thing of mine to do. Then come a next part where after coming home, finishing some course material, I started reading like from yesterday. I'm reading 4 Hours Work Week from by Tim Ferriss, and the concept in that they is basically, um, you don't have to work 80 hours a day to be happy. And okay, so here are two psychological personalities. One of Elon Musk, where he says if you works, you're already, obviously going to beat the competitor and all that stuff. And then there is this part, because Elon Musk is the kind of person who, is running the three factories, and for him that matters. But now if you are a person who is doing 80 hours of work for, just 20K or something for a month, then you may need to reconsider your options. So I think that's what he's also trying to say. You're not into the categories of Elon Musk. So before doing any hard work, reconsider what are your options. How can you do the smart work, and all that stuff. How can you get used to low information diet? How can you categorize your life in a mini retirements? He talk about that. You cannot say yourself that I will work for 40 years and then I will, get my next 20 years off and I will travel the world. That's not going to happen anyway. So plan it. Work 2 weeks, 2 months with your, whole effort, and then take a 1 month of mini retirement. That's what he do after so much amount of effort. We can't do that in just 1 or 2 days, obviously, but you can do that. That's might be the option here. And he talked also about 80-20 rule. I want to explore that more. I want to explore that is a Pareto's law of distribution. And then he also talks about Parkinson's limits or something like that, in which if you have a limited amount of time to do certain works and you have a timeline built around it and you have a submission around there, you work and complete that work really fast without any distraction and all that procedure. So he talked about that, and I was like, okay, I want to do that. So what he also gave the task for a person is you have to categorize dreams for 6 and 12 months for your life, and you have to do that because it excites you. Now what came as a shocker to me, and which is not reconsidering things but maybe getting things from your perspective, is on those top 6 list of things that I want to be, I have I want to have. And okay, so being, having, and getting done, on those three things there was no sign of book lore. And I was like, okay. And I went through a plan. um, and again, these priorities get shift, but I'm going through it. And I realized the book lore is not there. And it's like, okay, we need to think about this. But am I thinking it right? Book lore is really that important? Or what am I doing here, so it's it's like that. It's so messed up in some sense. But yeah, I want to see how does that go. I haven't spent that much time on that book lore, why book lore is not was not in there. Maybe because I have tried book lore so many times for such a long time, and I'm not able to deliver it. That's why. But yeah, these are all assumptions in the air, and I don't want to stick to any of that. I'm just losing the one part of my problem, that is cannot managing my time and cannot able to control my entertainment side of me. And that's why I wasn't able to focus on a book lore for that amount of time. But now I can, and I can able to see that in my priorities. That was a really shocking thing. But we do need to think around it, and we do need to come up with a solution. And anyways, we want to test it from tomorrow, talking to users, standing in front of the college, and talking to real folks and showing them stuff and talking to them. I really do want to do that from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, bottom of my fucking heart, rotten heart, whatever. But yeah, why it wasn't there, I don't know, and I do want to think about it. So one more thing, I'm constantly talking about dreams, and my dreams are getting interesting and more visual in some sense, and more cinematic, you can say. And I never had cinematic dreams. I never have a love story kind of dreams in my entire life. And now okay, so this is again just me predicting it, no basis of evidence, but I'm getting much interesting dreams. And so I don't know, there is a research or studies, I want to do search for that also. But for how does your brain affects on imaginative and unconscious level when you distinct yourself from entertainment, I really want to do some research on that. But yeah, that is awesome, having really good, nice cinematic dream. That is so good. Okay, whatever. And I'm okay, so I messed up in the dream, and I realized I messed up in the dream. I got caught up with you don't want to know that, but I got caught up in some stuff. I was like, yeah, it's not reality, and I woke up in the dream, and that never happened. And maybe that in increasing senses and abilities to analyze and realize, oh, that's just a dream. I never had that, but there was that. I can't fuck that up. It must be dream. And I got wake up. Like, I waked up from the sleep. That was fun. But yeah, dreams are getting weirder and fun, much fun place to explore. And that is so cool. Um, yeah, so that's it to that. What do you want to do in next 6 months? I want to be a successful goddamn. I want to learn programming. I want to be a programmer. I want to contribute to open source library and have some kind of open source library of myself on the GitHub, like where people can contribute, and like have some 1,000 stars or something like that to it. So that is my dream of programmer, not a tech job or in the company, because I know I'm not going to enjoy it. I know me, come on, I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm so goddamn not going to enjoy it. But that doesn't give me excuse to not earn money and all that stuff. So yeah, starting earning money is important thing to do. So I'm going to also work on that. Yeah, just a lot of talking today. 20th March, someday 15th, I don't know, let's see. And good night. This is a 7:39 p.m. We are early today, but bye bye, see you tomorrow. Ta-da.